Well, welcome to day 29 of our energy bus journey. Well, guess what? George missed the bus today. And we've probably all been there, oversleeping, rushing to get ready, realizing that we're too late. I know I've slept in a time or two and missed the bus, mostly in high school. But the problem was I wasn't exactly an early riser back then. But for George, the stakes are much higher than just missing a high school bus because his team had burned the midnight oil last night. They were working hard to prepare for the upcoming launch. And since he stayed late with them, he slept in. And sleeping in caused him to miss bus number 11, but now he's not going to get the chance to tell Joy and all the other passengers how great of a day yesterday was. Because it was a big day. George even said that the team accomplished more in one day than they had all month. But there's still a lot of work to be done. And crossing the finish line was going to take more than just having one good day. Speaking of finish lines, I've got my first marathon coming up in about 8 days. And I feel a lot like George, like I'm getting ready at the last minute. And if you've ever trained for a big race or worked on a huge goal or even just pushed through a challenge, you probably know that the finish line is both exciting and exhausting. And that's why George is in luck, because when he arrives at his office, he finds a note from Joy. And inside is rule number 9, drive with purpose. On page 131, we see that purpose is the ultimate fuel for our journey through life. When we drive with purpose, we don't get tired or bored, and our engines don't burn out. Just let that sink in for a moment. We don't get tired, we don't get bored, we don't burn out. What's clear here is that purpose is what's keeping things fresh. It's the fuel that keeps that spark we talked about a few days ago alive. Because when you have purpose, Joy says that the mundane becomes exciting. The everyday feels meaningful. And you start seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. Think about it. When you zoom out and you see the bigger picture, we realize that we're not just getting through the day, we're building something bigger when we have purpose. We feel like we're making a difference, like what we're doing actually matters. So here's my reflection question for you today. How connected do you feel with your purpose? You might say at work or in life. Yeah, honestly, both. At work and in life. Because Joy reminds us that we are the drivers of our bus. We have the best view and the best vision. When we see the road ahead clearly, we can communicate the vision. We can inspire our team, and we can help those others around us to connect with the purpose. But here's the catch. If we aren't inspired, they're not going to be inspired either. Now, George is starting to see the bigger picture. And it's not just about a product launch. It's about something more than the product launch. But he's got an idea. And we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to find out what that idea is and if it's going to work. I'll see you then.